Ooh, it's just starting. I didn't think of it. What's going on, YouTube members? Back another video for you guys, and today this is actually one of my most popular questions I get. And people always wonder, like, has there ever been a fight at the OpTic house? Has someone ever fought? Like, I don't think it's ever gotten to the point where people are gonna fight each other. I think we're too, honestly, I think we're too much of good friends to throw fists, and I honestly don't think Hector would let anyone actually fight. Personally, that's my thing. But there's definitely been some heated arguments. Like, I've gotten to an argument. The funny thing is, I don't think Will's ever gotten to an argument with someone. Recently, it's always been Krim and Mike. Always. Like, they've always going at it. I think they actually just had, like, a pretty rough, not a fight, but they got into a little scuffle last night because Mike pranked them with a cookie. It was just, like, I don't know, just Mike pranked them, and Krim got really pissed. They started, like, roughhousing. And, I mean, you could definitely tell when roughhousing gets a little bit too serious, like, it can turn into something. But they were both, you know what I mean? Like I said, they're good friends. They're not actually trying to hurt each other. But I don't think there's ever been fists thrown. I know Nate and Seth have gotten into some arguments where I think Seth, like, punched a hole in the door or something. It was just, like, you know, when Seth was on his get swole days. So, you know, the testosterone was flowing and he was feeling himself. But I don't think anyone's actually ever thrown actual fists, but there's definitely been a few arguments. I told the story about me and Proofy on my channel, how in California, basically, if we were in California, me and Big Timer had to leave. We just booked the flight. And time was winding down, and you know, my grandfather used to tell me back in the day, listen, Mark, when you go to the airport, try to be 2 hours, leave 2 hours before your flight. You know, you get there nice and on time, you got time to relax, maybe grab a bite to eat, and you know, wait patiently for your flight. So we're in LA at this time, we're in Venice. Now, I want to say the airport's about 30 minutes, maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, in the chat, but I want to say from Venice, we're Venice Beach, the airport is probably like 30 minutes, 35 minutes away. So I'm telling Proof, like, listen, bro, we need to, you know what I mean? He wants to go to the gas station before we catch our flight. And I don't have time. I gotta pack. Me and Will gotta go. You know what I mean? We still gotta call an Uber, wait for the Uber, so that accumulates for time as well. And then he got pissed or whatever. We started arguing, and somehow, some way, we started, like, saying to each other, like, what are you gonna do about it? What the fuck are you gonna do about it? You know what I mean? And we actually started going at it. And now me and Proof are great friends. Like, one of my best friends right to this day, and we were actually, like, really going at it. Do I think we would have fought? Possibly. That's how heated it was, but Mike was there. He was, like, calming it down and stuff. He wasn't gonna let us fight. On the way back, we started talking, you know, becoming normal again. That's what just, you know, great brothers do. But I mean, recently Mike just pranked, like, Krim with a cookie or something. They were going at it, and they actually got into, like, not a real scuffle, but you can just tell it was, like, low-key gonna get serious if they didn't stop. Like, Krim and Mike started wrestling each other. Krim threw like a blazing fast cookie at Mike's head. I know me and Nate have gotten to me and Nate always get into arguments too, like real arguments. I forget what the exact argument was about. And I know we were in Big T's room at the old house. Hector was in the room, and me and Nate started going at it, like arguing, going back and forth. I just can't remember what the argument was over. And it was a real argument. Like, we were going at it, arguing, and I don't want to say what I called him. Let's just say I called him, like, a word, pretty much, like, I called him, like, a really mean bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like a fucker, like you're a fuck boy, like something like that, or you know what I mean? It was just a really vulgar term I called him, and he literally got so mad at me. He's like, did you really just call me that, bro? Like, you're not my fucking friend. No real friend will call me that. Like, and then Hector was there like, guys, are you guys fucking serious? Like, why the fuck are you guys arguing over this shit? And legit, me and Nate didn't talk in the house. No one knew about this because we never, like, publicized it or told anyone, but we didn't talk for, like, 3 to 5 days. It was a little bit because, you know, Nate, that's how Nate gets. Nate gets a little pissed, you know what I mean? That's just the way we all are, you know. We get pissed, and you don't want to talk to the person you're pissed at. That's just what happens, you know. It happens in any situation. That's just how normal people are. But yeah, we didn't talk for like a few days. And I know me and Mike got into an argument. I want to say this was about 2 weeks ago, maybe like a month ago. So the story with that is, Mike was saying, all right, so I just got brand new roaches, right? Literally brand new. And our rule in the house is don't wear shoes in the house. The fucking shoes were brand new, right? So we were going downstairs to the basement out the back, and I put my shoes on upstairs from the mudroom, and I'm trying to explain to him, Mike, the sole of the shoes are white. Like, this is a brand new pair of shoes. He's like, have you worn them yet? And I was like, yeah, I just fucking put them on my feet to walk downstairs. And he's like, exactly. And he's trying to prove me wrong, and we start arguing, and we get into each other's face. I push him. He's like, you're not gonna do shit. You're not gonna do shit. And I'm like, you're not gonna do shit. You know what I mean? And then we're going back and forth, and then literally, legit, this is how we argue, guys. Legit. 3 minutes later, we're talking normal, and he's like, you know, Boz, and we just apologize. I'm like, you know what, like, it wasn't even that serious. Like, I apologize. It's just logic. And we start going back and forth. But there's never been like an actual, oh my god, goodbye. There hasn't been like an actual brawl, guys. Like, no one's ever like actually fought where like blood was drawn or people got hurt. I don't think that's ever happened. I don't think that's happened yet, bitch. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think. Any topics you guys want me to talk about, put them in the description below, or the comment section down below. I'll answer them for real. I love making these live commentaries. I know you guys are loving them. But yeah, there's never really been like a real brawl. There's been arguments. Nothing. Oh, me and Maniac recently got into an argument as well. Guys, remember to put anything in the comment section down below. Give me ideas, anything you want to talk about, any little secrets you want to know in the comments down below. Put them. I'll tell you guys. We keep it real in this channel. Again, if you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, homies.